All right, we are live. What's up? What's up? It is Wednesday, November 18th, 2020. I'm Jeff Gargas with the Teach Better team. Got Dave Schmittou with the Teach Better team here. This is your Wednesday break. Take a minute, grab a drink, get relaxed, chill out. You've earned it. You deserve a break. We're going to be giving away prizes every 15 minutes. We don't know what they're going to be. We're going to find them laying around our house, but they're going to be good stuff. And we may even play a game, so stick around and see what kind of crazy game Dave and I come up with today. We'll see. What's going on? I'm looking over here because I'm getting this up set up here. Look at Lindsay's already in the comments. Boom. There. I'm loving it. So, Joe. Joe sends snow to West Virginia. We do have snow. Dave, do you have snow right now?
It all melted. Yep. It's going to be 60 here tomorrow, man.
We had pretty much most of it's melted. You going to have 60 tomorrow? Really? Yep. I got to look and see what we're at. I don't think we're going to be at 60, are we?
I saw your sweet pictures outside playing around in the snow. Yeah, you guys had a good time.
Yeah, I took a break. Jacqueline just really wanted to go out. Apparently, this is what our weather is going to be like. It looks great, doesn't it? Glad my iPhone 12 is so awesome. I've had more issues with my brand new iPhone 12 Pro than I ever had with my 10. Which, before this phone,
fine.
Well, see, the problem is, I never used to buy. I'd always wait. I never upgraded my phones until well after. I never would go buy a new one until well after they were out. And for this one, AT&T had some sweet deals. Went out. Yeah, it's supposed to be 61 tomorrow. Dang, it's supposed to be a nice weekend. Man. Jeez, are we in Ohio and Michigan, or are we down to Florida, Georgia? I think we're in Florida, Georgia right now.
They've got a cold front coming through. They had highs like in the 70s down there today. Whew.
Yeah, is that me buzzing or you? Someone's buzzing. Do you hear the buzzing too?
I don't hear the buzzing.
It must just be me.
Tell us,
anyway,
you guys hear the buzzing?
Let me know if you hear buzzing if Jeff's going crazy. What's up, Joe? What's up, Lindsay? What's up, Kate? I love Kate over on Twitch. I love Joe over on YouTube. Do we have any Twitter users out there yet? Jillian's here. Nikki's here. If you are watching, wherever you're at, let us know where you're at geographically and where you're at as far as social platforms on there. So.
Kate, for you, I just got your email before we went on. I saw the ducks that you have requested. I will send them out for you tomorrow. It's like a preemptive strike. I think she's trying to pull the same stuff people pull with you. I have no idea if Kate ever won these things, but she sent me an email today and said, hey, a few weeks ago I kind of won some ducks, so whatever, Kate, you got ducks coming.
No buzzing here, raising on yet. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm liking it.
Hey,
which, by the way,
sure I was going to have to support Ray today, and I came prepared.
Anybody else have just like a little bit of throw up comes into your throat when you look at Dave's shirt? What are you drinking right now?
Well, I'm an old man, so I had to go with tradition. A little 7 and 7 today. I'm
repping some Thirsty Dog Brewing Company, courtesy of our friends at Rivalry Brews. We haven't really shouted them out for a while because I've been stuck on like bourbon and rum and wine and stuff. So. Is there ice in a beer? It's not beer. It's
not
7
beer.
to 7. Right? Yeah. So,
7 and 7. Yeah.
I've done ice beer in there. So, Gray's not here yet. Joe, no soundboard of Ray today. I'm having issues with the whole because it's like a kind of a crazy workaround that I have to do. I can't figure out what's causing the echo. And like when we got on, Dave's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "I'm upset. That's how I'm doing. I'm mad." He's like, "Bad day." I'm like, "No, just a stupid sound thing. I can't figure out."
Yeah, it's funny. I got a text from Ray that said, "Wait till you see what I did to Jeff's computer." She sent something to your computer, and now nothing's working. So,
yeah. Anyone who believes that doesn't understand because if you think that Ray could think of something somehow to send some sort of code or virus or something like that, you're confused. What's going on, Christy? Good to see you. Can we get someone on Twitter? Let's get someone on Twitter. We got every other platform. So we need to hook up Twitter too.
Hey, now if you're on Twitch or YouTube, stay there. How about
stay
Facebook
there? Yes,
go to Twitter,
stay there. Someone on Facebook jump on Twitter. Well, let me see. Do we have people watching on? We have people watching on Twitter. They're just not commenting. I get it. Whatever. Anyway, so I see Brianna's watching, Taylor's watching, but they still haven't said anything yet. It's good to see. So I can see, Facebook tells me when people are watching, so that I can call them out even if they don't talk.
Nice.
So Dave, so we're gonna have 60 degrees tomorrow, so it's summertime. You going like out on the boat, going swimming, doing something crazy like that, or what?
Tomorrow's Thursday, and Thursday means I am in front of my computer in meetings from the time the sun comes up until the sun goes down. Thursdays are so Tuesdays and Wednesdays I consider like my weekend, because Tuesdays and Wednesdays I just get to hang out with Teach Better people all day and just fill myself with love and support and passion projects. Then Thursday comes. Thursday's kind of like Monday. You know how people feel about Monday when you're just like, oh, really? Thursday, I wake up early and I stay up late, just hanging out in meeting after meeting after meeting. So, yeah. My kids will be outside enjoying life, though.
Shout out to Taylor for jumping on Twitter for us there. I'm still getting a buzzing. It must be something with my computer. Just not. Every now and then it just has like this weird little buzzing thing going on in my ears. It's driving me crazy, Dave.
Sorry, you're having a day, man. I'm having an amazing day today. Let me fill people, because my day's been good.
Can you give us like something good to go on here?
First of all, let me tell you what I get to do as soon as I'm done talking to you. You are my appetizer today.
Oh, wait, Jillian hears it too, and so does Joe. So it's you. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, guys.
Describe
I want you
the
to listen.
buzzing. I hear static. I don't hear a buzz.
It's like a static. It's like a static thing, yeah.
Okay.
But it comes and goes. Here's what I want to do. Hey, everyone listening, first off, I appreciate all you. But next time you hear it, as soon as I start hearing it, I'm going to mute my mic so we can figure out whether it's my mic, because it could be my mic too. Whether it's my mic, Dave's mic, whatever. It just happens to happen when you're talking, so I don't know whether it's my mic starting to make noise or yours based on that. So next time it happens, we're going to mute mine. You leave yours on, Dave.
Okay.
Since you're
I'm
not
sure
hearing
it's
it
mine,
anyway.
My mic has been a mess lately, so I'll take full blame for it. I'm good with that.
Well, we'll figure it out. Okay. Anyway, go on. You were talking
Let me try
about
to adjust some chords and see if that does anything to you. No. Okay. I just thought I don't know.
Nothing
anyway,
happened.
So this is my appetizer, because as soon as we're done, I get to go record a podcast episode with one of my favorite Buckeyes, and it is not you, Jeff Gargas.
I know. I'm like,
Megan
we're not recording it.
Anderson. Megan Anderson.
She's coming on Last Learning.
So we're gonna hang out for a little bit, literally right after we're done
awesome.
with this. But I started my day and I got to hang out with Chad, and we did the Mastermind Rewind. But he and I totally geeked out and just started talking grading. Like we had to literally pull the plug, because I would still be here just geeking out and talking to him. It was fun. It was a good combo.
That's where the comment about doing a bunch of live drop-ins. And stuff like that.
It was And then I went from there, and I got to hang out with some of our New York friends who had some questions about grading, and we just got to geek out and talk. It's been a day. It's been fun.
I have been I've been buried into like back end of the website, and I'm really back into the Academy website, trying to fix some things, some issues we've been having. I've been like stuck in that, and then doing some planning and stuff like that. I haven't talked to many people today. I'm not gonna lie. It's been like one of those. I've had my kids.
Like you need this brain break.
I needed this brain break. It was a lot of. I was staring at for the last like hour and a half, 2 hours almost. I've been staring at and working through HTML and CSS code, and I'm just like, this is.
I hear static. Is that you or me, or am I the only one hearing it?
I don't. Okay. Yeah, it's just you. So that means it could be me. Not sure. Hey, what's up, Adam? Good to see you, brother. And that frame's looking good on you there, bud. Hey, what's up? We got you on more on Twitch here. Who else jumping in? Elijah's in here. Yeah. Okay, so we just heard they're hearing some stats too. So it's both of us. I'm wondering if it's a StreamYard thing then.
Let's just blame them. We've been blaming them for the last couple weeks for everything. So StreamYard, come on.
Look, can everyone give me a thumbs up emoji if you can, or like a smiley face or something in the comments if you think it's okay if we just blame Ray for all the static. Anything that happens from here on out, we're gonna blame Ray. No. Yeah, unfortunately, you have to take some of that blame for being Team Ray. So look at that. They heard that all the way up in Canada. Like,
oh, see, that's legit. Yeah,
it's like legit static.
But the static just got to Canada because it had to like circle around there.
It took a while. Yeah, it was a little delayed. Yeah. So interesting. We'll have to figure out like how far was it. So was it from you or from me? Because you're just a little bit closer. So interesting. Figure it out. Do we have any? Are we playing a game? Are we playing a game today?
No, here's the thing. I was telling you before, like literally, you guys, there is no script whatsoever. Every week we say we're gonna figure this out, but we never do because we're just horrible people. But I was telling my daughter, because my daughter, who's 9, obviously has a much better sense on things than I do. I was telling my daughter, I said, hey, I'm heading down to the basement, gonna go on the computer, and she said, oh, are you gonna go hang out with Jeff Gargas? She's never met you, but she knows it's Gargas time. And
People
I said,
have heard of me. People have heard
yes,
of me.
They have. Well, and I followed that up with, yes, I'm going to go give the world a break. And she just rolled her eyes because apparently I'm not giving the world a break. But she said, well, don't forget a game. And I said, I already did. And she said, well, take this. So we have these family dinner conversation game things.
Okay.
Where every night at dinner, you just pull out a card, you ask questions, go round robin, and everybody has to share their answers to questions. So I don't know if my daughter Reagan just wants to know stuff about you, or if this is just a good stopgap and a way for us to learn more about each other, Jeff. But apparently we're family now, and this is the dinner hour, so let's play a family dinner game, shall we?
So are you going to give me some of the cards too then?
Yeah, here you go.
Thanks.
Just whatever. So, for example...
Right, hold on, time out. So how much would have everyone freaked out if that had actually worked? I'm just saying, okay. All right, so for example, by the way, we have 4 minutes till giveaway, so go ahead.
Okay, so this question. Which school subject is the most important for life? And so you can picture my big old family, all the kids debating and arguing and everybody fighting about PE or music or whether or not algebra applies. I ask you, Jeff Gargas, which school subject matters most?
Google. That's maybe I would say reading.
Reading, okay.
Just reading and writing in general, and in the sense of you can't. It's much harder to go find information, research information, and utilize it if you can't read and understand things. You can do that stuff if you don't understand math. Some things might be harder, but you can use a calculator, you can do that stuff like that. But if you can't communicate at all, if you really struggle with that, it makes other things harder, I think, to understand.
So reading in which language?
Whatever your native language is in the country that you're in.
Okay.
Or your native / the most widely used in the country that you live in. So, okay. I mean, in the United States, it would be English first, but understanding how to communicate. And I don't even know if I would go the amount of necessarily the proper English and how to write properly and stuff like that. But if you know how to communicate in order to ask for information and receive it and understand it, then I think that to me that's the most important piece.
I'm curious what other people think too. So if you want to in the comments, feel free to throw it yours, your own personal passions. So interestingly for me, when I was a classroom teacher, I taught social studies and English, language arts, and I would actually argue it's neither one of those. Although I taught those thinking, I need to teach the world civics
what
and
would you
understanding.
pick?
I would actually choose science, not like biology or chemistry, but how to solve problems, how to whether it's STEM or engineering or just a scientific method, but basically teaching how mistakes happen, how to experiment, how to go out there and innovate, create, and think with logic and reason. I don't know.
My pushback to that, I agree with that, but my pushback would be you can't do that if you don't have the first one. If you don't have,
I disagree.
If you don't know how to communicate, if I can't read, write, or understand what you say to me, then I can't understand how to problem solve.
This is
right?
This is going to be a good debate we're having, Mr. Gargas. So communicate does not necessarily mean just read. So if I've never told you the story behind my first book, the original title was "I Don't Care If My Kids Choose to Read." Again, I was a language arts teacher, but I know somebody who talks about the fact that they don't necessarily sit back and read, but yet they're still an excellent communicator. I think communication and reading are not necessarily synonyms. I think reading is a way to communicate.
Yeah.
But I hear static again. But a prime example would be yesterday I got a Voxer message from somebody, and it was like a 3-minute Voxer message. And for some reason, I wanted to experiment with the text feature on it, and it translated the whole text into like a bunch of words. And I could have sat there and I could have read all of the words, but I didn't. I saw it and I was like, no, I'm just going to listen to this. And I listened to it instead because that works better for me. Didn't have to sit down and read. I think comprehending, I'm hearing it again, by the way. I think analyzing, I think synthesizing, I think comprehension. I think those are all necessary skills, but I don't necessarily think it's reading, especially if we're saying it has to be in your native text.
For me, it's not necessarily reading. It's being able to communicate one way or another. But you can't.
Yes, yeah.
Because even if I can listen to you, if I don't know how to understand words, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Even if I can understand, if I can see you and you're able to act things out, if I don't know how to comprehend what you're acting out, then I can't. So not necessarily reading. It would be, I guess, just communication would be the actual.
No, I would agree with that.
Because at some point in the future, we're not going to read anything anyway. It's going to be all audio.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, whether you're a big fan of writing and you don't, the nostalgia sticks. We're not going to write things eventually, sometime in the future, and we're not going to type things. We're not going to do anything. We're going to do audio. It's going to be audio. We're going to speak it. It's going to come back to us. We're going to do it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll be to that point necessarily anytime soon, but eventually it's going to go that way.
Well,
but the communication piece has to be there. But outside of that, absolutely 100% agree with what your answer was. The problem solving. That's why I talk about Google. I always say the most important piece that maybe it's not the most important sense in the sense of that you don't need anything in order to do this, but I think one of the most important things, same problem solving. You need that. I think I was being too literal. You need foundational skills to be able to problem solve, but then once you get there, problem solving is crucial, and that's why I always say Google, and whether it's Google or whatever you use, the ability to go out and find information and dissect it and figure out what's good information, what's not, and then how do I utilize that is one of the most important things we can teach anyone.
Yeah, I agree, and I think what you just said, that last half of teaching people how to determine what is good information versus fake information, bad information, opinionated information, is a skill that oftentimes we miss because we're so focused on teaching fluency, decoding, and comprehension. Just even when we teach, I jokingly tell people, cite textual evidence is the new dinosaurs and volcanoes. It's what everybody teaches in every grade level, in every class. And it's basically, go read this and find a quote that proves it. Well, just because somebody wrote it doesn't necessarily make it fact. We have to teach people how to determine good facts from bad facts, good opinions from bad. With Google, you can do a Google search, but we also know that just because it's the number one item that comes up in the search engine doesn't necessarily mean it's the best article or the best.
It could just be someone who's really good at SEO.
SEO, exactly. So
yeah. And Joey, I think everyone struggles with Google in the sense of that it's you can't, just like Dave said, you can't just take the first one. You have to dig deeper. You have to go find and dig into what actually makes sense, or what actually makes it a good piece of information versus a well-placed piece of information, I guess. So with that being said, we're a couple minutes past our giveaway, so we need to do a giveaway.
I got stuff. You want me to grab some stuff?
What do you got? Yeah, you got stuff. I'm looking around I got
options. And I'm all for just people. You choose from what I got here. So obviously I got the pile of ducks.
We'll do that.
We know we got all the ducks. We got all the ducks. Pick a duck. Tell me what kind of duck you want. I got ducks. 4.
Jeff Kaplan's here, by the way. He says, "Good afternoon, gentlemen." Obviously, using that term loosely. So it's nice to see that George is in the house. I know. It's like a celebrity sighting at this point.
That's amazing.
What do you have in your hand right now?
So option A, I got a hat.
A hat?
A hat.
Whoa, we're stepping things up here. That's $50.
For me to give up a hat, I'm this is big. So got a hat. KDI.
Ooh, look at that.
For people, if anybody hasn't actually read this, it's here. I got Be Real.
Man, what are you?
And Cannonball In.
Did you just break into DBC headquarters and steal stuff?
Don't shh. Dave's in Hawaii right now. He has no idea.
They don't know. Well, you stuck so you have a virtual backdrop. You're actually in Dave and Shelley's house right now.
We're hanging out in San Diego right now while I'm house sitting. Yes.
That's why it's gonna be 60 tomorrow. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so we give away your choice. Question will be: if
anybody wins and they say they want a duck, shame on you. But they're here if you want them. So.
Dave mentioned someone in his family that gave them an idea for the game today. Who was it? You can give I'm looking for the name, but I'll accept the.
I love this one.
And then how he's connected.
The relationship.
The relation. Yes. So someone was talking with Dave early, who knew me because big deal.
Who doesn't though? That's
And they recommend that. Boom. Oh, go figure. Nikki gets it.
All right, Nikki, what's the name?
Nikki, can you get the name? We make
rewind real quick. Scroll back on the feed.
So it's kind of like, here's the bar for like getting prizes, but we make Nikki go here.
Like his daughter is a duck answer. You want some of the other stuff? You got to give me the name.
I don't know. I think Joe was maybe too early in his break. Had a few drinks. No, he got it right. Pav was on it. Christy was on it. Lindsay's on it. Can anybody give us the name?
Not yet.
Absolutely need a duck. That is Kaplan.
Kaplan,
Nikki,
you haven't been here long enough to see the duck. Do you know what ducks I'm even talking about?
Nikki's like, I haven't even won anything in a month. You'd be like, won everything that month. We're looking for the daughter's name now. Just out of this is just.
I'll give you a hint. 40th. See if that helps anybody. No.
It doesn't help me either.
Okay.
40th. Mm-hmm. She's not 40. She's 9.
No.
Is it Sydney?
It is not Sydney.
It's not
Sydney. Was not the 40th anything. 1979 to 1988.
I have a feeling he's talking about presidents.
Does
that line up right?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty close.
Yep.
What's up, Alex? Good to see you.
I was going to say, I saw the IETC. I knew it had to be Alex because he's been hanging out there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's there all week, huh?
Somebody said, I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay.
So
who's Facebook user?
Elijah. So Nikki was first. She hasn't won in a month.
Fair enough.
So Nikki, make sure you hit Dave up and let him know what book you want. Actually, you got to let us know here so we don't accidentally give it away.
Or duck, yeah.
Or if you want a duck, Nikki, it's up to
Whatever.
you. Up to you. So, 40th birthday for you, really? Danielle's turned 40. That's craziness.
That's 25. What? That's crazy.
40. That's like up there around Dave.
No, it's not. Not even close yet. You're catching up though.
Anyway, all right. All right. Let's play your game because let's get Nikki would like kids deserve it.
KDI is gone.
Which, by the way, you just had Adam on your podcast, right?
I did. It just
you did
today. Yeah.
And it was. I have not listened to it, but you told me a little bit about it. That sounds like Adam got one just like, here's my soul, right? And like got real transparent.
We mentioned like KDI like that much. We mentioned Teachers Deserve It that much, Empower Girls that much, Run Lap maybe that much, and then the rest was. It's good stuff. I'll just leave it there. A lot of life changes, a lot of introspection happened over the last 7 months, a lot of career changes, personal assessment taking place. It was good stuff. Good stuff. I got Adam to open up only like no, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Whatever.
Only like you. The only thing he ever says to me is dude. So Kaplan's wife collects ducks?
What?
We gotta send her some ducks. My wife's a huge duck fan too. We have a lot of duck stuff around our house. Our bathroom upstairs is all ducks. The kids are big on ducks. She has duck everything. So
okay,
I get it.
Okay,
I get it.
Fair enough.
We had. I think I told you like for my daughter's. I think it was her 4th birthday party. We filled the pool with little rubber duckies like that, but they were all unicorn ducks.
Yeah.
And we were so excited. But we spent so much money on all these ducks, these unicorn ducks. Yeah, dump them all in the pool, and they all flip upside down because they were weighted poorly. So they're just all upside down. It's like a bunch of like upside down unicorn ducks. It was great. All right, game. Let's do this. So what's this? Just questions?
It's just questions, yeah.
And this is stuff that you actually do this with your family to like.
Well, we have the game. I'll probably start doing this with my family now. So, but yeah, I have it.
All right, next question. Let's do it. Let's see it.
All right, so I know Stowe, Ohio is gorgeous. It is one of the most amazing places in central Ohio.
It's northeast Ohio, but keep going.
It was a hike for me. So it's pretty. It's pretty. There's at least a nice golf course there. I'll give you that. So, but if for some reason you had to move to a different part of the country, so you're staying in the U.S., where are you moving to?
Lake Norman, North Carolina.
Ooh,
I've thought about it before. Don't worry.
So then, where are you going to go on vacation?
Canada.
Oh, okay, okay.
Or
so
Lake Norman's about 3.5 hours from 4 hours from probably about 3.5 from where we would go down North Carolina anyway. So it's still It's just a much easier drive at that point. And I've always loved North Carolina. Lake Norman's a place that I've kind of always been stuck on. Honestly, I wouldn't mind living in Atlanta either. I love the Atlanta area.
Okay.
If I wanted to do like the city thing.
Okay, so you're just trying to get Kaplan to come back next week. You're suck it up now. You reach out to Rob Bryan, Holly Stewart now, talking about the Carolinas, Kaplan, cater into the audience.
Kaplan led us there. Everyone else, jump in the comments. Where would you live? Jillian would go to Hawaii. That's not cliche at all, Jillian. Come on.
Well, to be fair, where does Jillian already live? So where else is she going to go? She's already lived.
That's true. That's the only way she can go up, huh?
Yeah. So.
I want to see everyone else. If you're watching right now, if you had to move from where you were right now, but you were able to move wherever in the States, where would you go?
And when you're spelling Grand Blank, blank is spelled with a C, and then Michigan, we all know how to spell that. So Grand Blank with a C in Michigan.
There's a reason why it's called blank, right? Because they were like, hey, this should be Grand.
I got nothing.
No, it's not Rapids. Grand, is it? Do we have banks here? No, we don't have banks. With an L? Yeah, blank. Okay, it's blank. We'll just leave it blank then. California says Pav. Jillian.
Pav, why California?
Sorry, Jillian.
California is going to fall off of the map soon. Why? You want to live on an island? Is that it? Okay.
Maybe it becomes the new Hawaii. It's a lot shorter flight. Just jump over.
Fort Collins, Colorado. That's a good one.
I wouldn't mind if we were allowed to go outside of. I wouldn't mind living in BC, Canada.
Okay.
But I like the Toronto area too, all that area up there in Ontario as well. So Krista would go to Montana. That's exactly it. Pap wants to fall off. She's looking for that. Joe would go to Charlotte. See, I would be close to Joe, because Lake Norman's just north of Chicago or of Charlotte. There, Charlotte's a great little city too. Not little, but enjoy that area there too.
Agreed.
Pat spent a lot of time in California growing up.
Yeah. And one of our favorite people, Pat, one of our favorite people on the planet lives in California. You could hang out with Santiago Meza all the time, right? And just hang out with him, and he could boost you up. That's a good one.
Be good stuff. All right, next question. Yeah. We got 3 minutes.
All right. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Kate would go to Colorado. I'm still gonna shout out when people give us answers, but we'll keep rolling.
Okay. So for those of you that are playing along at home, feel free to just answer this one with a yes or no, and then you can expound if you want to. But a yes or no is a good answer. Mr. Gargas, though, you have to explain. Is it ever okay to lie? Is it ever okay to lie?
Can I have a clarifying question first?
Sure.
Are we considering fibs or white lies to be the same as lying?
Okay, the fact that you have a gray area in this, you've already answered the question.
Yes, it is.
So, okay. So you must expound.
Santa.
Okay, let's not explain that one, just in case there are kids at home watching.
That's why I said it that way, because I don't know what But,
okay.
In that sense, that's a good one. It's okay, right?
Okay.
Now, not everyone, some people might not agree with that. And so for me, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And a lie may be a lie, and that one's one that I'm perfectly comfortable telling for the time being. Okay. I think there is instances where it makes sense.
If a kid were ever to look you straight in the eye and say, "Dad, I need to know the truth," and they asked you a hypothetical question like that one, what do you do?
It's going to depend on there's a lot of context that would have to be figured out there, and the age and stuff like that. So we had that moment actually with the Tooth Fairy not too long ago, and I lied, and the reaction I got, I'd do it 1,000,000 times again. So, because when it comes to that type of thing, I'm like, I want my kids to have wonder and dream and stuff like that, and that's part of where that builds from. I think as a kid, is those types of things. So, are there other instances? You got to have the really right context. I think someone, Kaplan said to protect someone's feelings, protect lives. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously a lot of lines there of like who gets to make that decision and stuff. But I've told a lie to someone to protect him and let myself eat the truth because I'd rather them be happy, but yeah, I think yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
What's your answer to that?
Never. I have
so
never once. So that just proves it. So
you lie every time you put that shirt on.
Wow. Every time I say I love you, Jeff. No, that's a tough one. So I would say my answer is no. It's not okay. Is that how I live my life, though? No. I lie, but that doesn't, just because I do it, I'm not trying to justify it. And the two examples you gave, I've done the same thing with my own kids.
You can't justify it?
I do justify it, but that still doesn't make it right. Like, and this is a disagreement that we have at home, because those lies, I'm the one that has to tell the lies. Anytime the kids ask mom about them, their answers, I don't know, go ask dad. And I have to be the one to tell the lie. So it's a slippery slope.
Sure.
So I think the answer is no. It's never okay. But I justify it, I rationalize it, and I'm okay with it. But that doesn't mean it's okay. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean I think that's true. I mean, but I think that's gonna be relative to who you're talking to, in context of what's right or wrong, and who gets to decide what's right or wrong, and the reason behind any action, because you know what I mean. Like so I think it depends on. People could say the same about a lot of other things that are justified. So yeah, it's an interesting way to look at it. Like, depends on a lot of things. There's a lot of things that goes into that, I think. You know,
Adam, that's lawyer talk. Yeah, it is lawyer talk. But Ayn Rand. I don't know how many people have ever read Ayn Rand. She wrote like Atlas Shrugged and Fountainhead back 100 years ago, basically. But she does a lot of relativism philosophy, where it's if you can justify it and it's okay for you, then it's okay to live that way. And I don't go that extreme. But at times in my life, I do go that extreme. So, yeah, I hedge my bets for sure.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
it's an interesting question. I'm pondering that for a while.
It is. Yes, deep thoughts, things that make you go, See if I aged anybody there. Does anybody know that reference? That could be the next giveaway question. Which talk show host had things that made you go, Do you know that answer?
No, I was thinking. Oh, I know that's
Same
an
one.
easy giveaway there. So
there you go.
All right, next question. Then we're gonna give some. Oh, we need to give something away.
Yeah.
There's the question right there.
There's the question. It is not. Yeah, Jack Handy is not the answer, but that was a Jack Handy moment. Yes.
It's not. It's not Ellen. Go back further. There
was a dog pound. Yeah. Yeah.
Go back. Ooh.
Adam.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Adam, I didn't think you were that old, buddy. Yes. Arsenio Hall.
Well, he spelled. He got it. He got it the second time.
Yeah, you got it. You were still first, second.
Jeff was in there as well. Jeff jumped in as well. Lindsay had it as well. Nice.
All the old timers. Welcome to the club,
Arsenio
guys.
Hall. Wow, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Some would argue he helped Bill Clinton get elected by bringing Bill Clinton on with the saxophone. But yeah.
There's the saxophone.
Yep. See, I'm an old man. I remember these things. All right, ready for the next one?
40 and proud, says Adam.
I seriously had no idea you were 40, Adam.
40 years
young. You don't look a day over 22. No. Okay.
Where's the? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. And there you go. Sorry, Adam. I couldn't help myself.
That's awesome.
All right, next question. This is fun. This is interesting.
Yeah, and I'm no offense to you, Jeff, but I actually like reading the comments almost a little bit more. But that's okay. I appreciate your answers too. So,
I'm just here for the comments.
It's all good. So, this is another one. Feel free to just give your answer in the comments. If you want to expound, you can. But Jeff, you got to explain. Is it harder for you to eat healthy or exercise? Take a drink of beer real quick before you answer that.
It's much harder for me to eat healthy.
Yeah.
Now let me say that with I'm doing really good with certain things. So I have been. Let me look because I gotta look at my track real quick. I'm at. Let's see here. I'm at 337 days with no deep fried foods.
Dude.
54 days with no pizza because that's a big one for me. I'm at 6 days with no fast food, which means I can't even get a salad or anything from a fast food restaurant because I'm just trying to stay away from fast food restaurants. And actually 11 days without a single piece of candy. It's...
Hold on, 11 days you said? How long ago was Halloween?
Not as longer than 11 days ago because I was eating candy.
Wow, that's impressive, man. That's impressive.
So here's my candy thing. So it's like I can do, like, it's not like sweets necessarily because I can, like, I could put if I had like a waffle, I could put syrup on it. But like I can't have I can't have a sucker. I can't have a Twizzler. I can't have a single M&M or anything like that.
So just like with your lies, you justify the things that come in and out of your mouth.
Yeah, but here's the problem: so I can do that and I can eat healthier, but it's much harder for me to eat healthier because, and it depends on, I guess, what you consider healthy and unhealthy and stuff. But like, I really love bread, so I eat bread. It's really hard for me to not. It'd be much healthier if I didn't. I make decisions where I'm like, well, yeah, I can eat, that thing that's loaded with barbecue sauce or some buffalo sauce, even though I know I got some gut issues that I really shouldn't, and that's going to make me feel bad because it's not as healthy. Or I might not eat the stuff that I've cut out, but that I eat too much of other stuff. So, like, it doesn't work. It's much easier for me to work out.
I feel like you got a little David Goggins in you. Like, you just torture yourself for no reason. Why would you give up candy and fried food? And why?
Because if I so I'm going for 75 days. So that's why I did my fried food, and I haven't had it since, and I don't crave it anymore. And I used to like
get the shakes.
Yeah, I mean that's what it felt like. Like I love like a fried chicken, like whether it was chicken nuggets, chicken strips, or a chicken sandwich, or wings, whatever, like, and fries. It's just like unreal for me. Now I have made, my cheat has been that I've made baked fries.
Okay,
but
that's
not
fair
fried,
though.
so it's different.
Yeah.
So they're just a little bit better, but it allows me to sort of get that every now and then. Get that. The pizza, and so with pizza and fast food and candy, I'm trying to go 75 days because then it'll get to the point where, because 30 days is a habit, 75 days is a lifestyle, so it'll change it. If I can do that with enough things, I'm gonna get to it. Because what I found is like that has worked for me with a couple things, where just trying to like cut stuff out hasn't. I don't know why, but this whole 75 days thing, just for me, it works with my mind.
Okay.
So if I can do that, then hopefully I can cut out enough. So my next thing, if I can get these done, is going to be to cut out bread, which I'm just like terrified of. So that's easier for me. Now, with that being said, it has been pretty hard. Exercise has been harder because I keep hurting myself, but
because you're not eating right.
I am eating right.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm not. Well,
that's relative.
Well, I got hurt while I was still eating really well. So, see, that's a problem. I had been eating really well, and it's sort of this vicious cycle of, like, when you get injured, you stop working out, and then you're, like, more likely to eat poorly. Because when you work out, for me at least, when I work out, my mindset, I'm more likely to eat better that day than if I don't. So,
yeah, see, for me, I exercise so that I can eat. Like, when I sign up for a race, honestly, I look at the race, and I go to the expectations race. For me, what do they have at the finish line? Am I getting like a free beer, or are they just giving me banana and water? Are they going to have donuts at the finish line and bagels and pasta, or is it just a medal and a T-shirt?
You running races that have bagels and pasta?
Yeah. Let me tell you.
I got to come run those races.
Let me tell you.
What have I been doing?
There's this. I'm super bummed this year. COVID.
Bagels and pasta.
There's this race in Pensacola, Florida, on Pensacola Beach. It's their turkey trot. And you finish the turkey trot, they have an open bar, champagne, beer, wine, all of it, like literally at a bar. And they've got food trucks set up for all the runners. If you got a bib, you get pasta, bread, bagels, you name it. And it's like at 9 a.m. on Thanksgiving Day. Oh, come on, man. It's worth that
stomach exercise to stretch it out, get you ready for the real
meal. I used to fast on Thanksgiving up until the meal came, but I had 2 years back to back where I literally passed out into a food coma. Like, people had to shake me, and I couldn't. I mean, I was just sweating, and that tryptophan or whatever it is in the turkey, it got to me. So now I do that. Now I go crazy at breakfast, get the belly working a little bit, and then I'm ready to go at dinner, and it's working out much better for me. So yeah, Chad, come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've done plenty of races where they have a beer and donuts and stuff like that, and pizza even at some of them, but not like that. Like that seems like a whole feast.
Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible. Yeah.
Is it keto friendly so Chad can come?
Chad, go through the line, and anything you don't eat, just pass off to me. I'm good. Well, yeah.
I like it. All right, another question.
All right. Ooh.
This is just going to turn into like game break instead of brain break. It's just we're going to play
right?
games
Whatever.
and stuff.
Okay, I got a couple here. I don't really know which one to go with. I feel like I should just go with whatever's on the top, but I don't know. Okay, I'll just ask. You can either reflect back to when you were a kid, or think right now to you're married. So either way, which punishment do you dislike the most? Which punishment did you hate the most? Do you dislike the most?
I thought you were going to give me options.
Oh, no, this isn't multiple choice. Like
I have to think back to the punishments. Oh, man, wow.
And I won't be able to. I have never been in trouble, so I don't. That's why this is a hard one. So you'll have to answer this one. And this is going to be a hard one for you. You're probably going through like 1,000 different things. So
I'm trying to think through which punishment is the worst.
See, Jillian says spanking on there. I'll be honest with
done.
you, Jillian. Yeah. So when I was a kid, I used to crave the spankings. I used to crave the spankings. The last spanking I got, I was 16 and got spanked. And I remember it very, very I remember it very clearly because my mom spanked. My mom's 5'2", and she spanked me. And I remember looking down at her, and I said to her, "Is that all you got?" And she said, "No, sir." Woo! She laid it in then. And I quickly realized my mom has some spunk to her. And from then on, I have literally been a perfect human being since that moment. So, just saying.
I'm trying to think. I think probably my least. There wasn't something I haven't much. My least favorite ever was mouthwash. That was soap, a bar of soap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for referring to someone by a word I shouldn't have used, and I didn't realize my mom was outside at the same time, and she heard me. So I think that's probably from my parents. I had lots of other punishments from my older brother that I got, but that weren't justified either. But yeah, that's probably it. Probably that.
Okay.
I don't know because I hated being grounded too, but that was more as I got older because I loved going and hanging out with friends and stuff like that, so I hated that. But I think overall, man, the soap thing was just like it sucked. It didn't go away. I brush your teeth, it doesn't like. I'm tasting it right now.
I'll just say this. I don't know that it worked, Jeff. Just saying.
Oh, it didn't. It didn't work. We had that conversation when I was probably like 23, 24, 25, somewhere in there. And my mom, I would talk about it. And I'm very careful around her. I try not to, but I have trouble with my language everywhere else. And we were talking about it. And she said something about like needing to wash my mouth out with soap again. And I don't know if I said like it didn't work, but like we kind of went down that path of like, what are you going to do? I know when to turn it off.
Okay. Good deal.
All right, one more, and then we'll go into another giveaway.
Okay, so I got a few here. I'm going to do like a little roulette here. Shake them up so the deck is not stacked. Okay. Okay. What is your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
That's
I
an easy
love
one
it.
for you, huh?
Yeah, I also
is your house
really
decorated yet?
I like 4th of July. Yes, we decorated. I put all the lights up because if I would have known like this week was going to be 80 degrees out, I would have waited. But we saw last week it got so cold, so I'm like I got them done so they don't have to try to climb on the roof and stuff when it's all cold and whatnot. But yeah, decorate. We actually put the tree up. Kids put the decorations up yesterday. Trees in both of the rooms. We haven't got all the other decorations out, but we got the trees and stuff. Jacqueline really. This year, like usually we wouldn't be set up at all yet till probably like
after Thanksgiving.
Last year we actually got so close to Christmas that we never put lights on the house, so it was just like, well, it's pointless at this time. But Jacqueline has been so excited about primarily like the lights and stuff this year that I got moving quick on it. And then I had it set. I added some stuff outside that they weren't aware of before they came home yesterday, so they got to see what they pulled in. And then I had the tree, up and lit up before they came in. So then we did all the ornaments and stuff. So I think it's an aside. I have some of my fondest memories are my family in around Christmas and putting the tree up and just being with family. We used to do so many big things where we had everyone come to my parents' house. So I think that just sticks with me. That's why it's my favorite. So
that's good. See, I grew up as a Navy brat, so I never was near extended family or anything. It was always just my own nuclear family. And there's just 4 of us, so we never had those big gatherings. But for me, when I became a dad and family man, I used to decorate my house outside, inside, the whole 9 yards. But then a couple of years ago, we moved here to this house in beautiful Grand Blanc, Michigan. And I moved in next door to Clark W. Griswold, which means I can no longer decorate because now I am just that guy that has crappy decorations up next to Clark W. Griswold. So I don't put anything up outside anymore because literally he's got the private radio station. We have cars starting tonight. We will have cars lined up for about a mile down our street watching the show. And
that's my neighbor across the street, which is why mine are like we did more this year, but there's nothing special about them. I got icicle lights across the on the gutter around. Mm-hmm. We did go out. The kids really wanted to blow up, so we got a couple blow ups this year. Just some little ones. We have a hippopotamus, a Christmas hippopotamus, because we call our dog a hippo.
We want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Yes.
We have a Christmas cactus because the kids love Preston. Preston plays and Preston does the cactus stuff. And then we got a little Christmas tree blow up with it. And then we have a light up Olaf. And then I went out and got some of those the green and red light up candy canes on the driveway. That's it. So nothing crazy. But across the street, he built all of his too. He built the whole system. He didn't go out and buy the package system. He built it. But they have their whole roof down the sides. They do they have PVC piping that's makes a tunnel up the driveway, and it's just, which we love because we're actually close enough where we put the radio. We have an old radio and we put it by the front window and we can get the station, and we'll turn off our lights inside, and the kids will just dance for an hour watching their music. So they actually they were just texting me the other day and they're like, hey, what songs do the kids want this year? So it's they're our good friends. So they do that, and I'm always like, well, I don't have to do anything because everyone's gonna look over there anyway.
Yeah.
So,
and that's how I feel. I don't want to be that guy. I feel bad for him. I'd rather people think he doesn't celebrate Christmas. Let's check out his house. As opposed to that poor guy. He tried. I don't want that.
What you should do is just do all Grinch.
Right? Yes.
But I should
just Grinch. One Grinch trying to pull down his lights. Oh, that's awesome. That's a great idea.
Just make your the whole thing it's very Mountain Crumpet Grinch style to just counteract, because then it doesn't matter how well you do it because you're the Grinch across the street.
Well played, Mr. Gargas. Yes,
Sam.
And
it'd be fun.
And Danielle, I agree that mine could be the pre-party, if you will, but my house comes right after his. So we're in a neighborhood. It's a dead end. It's a 1.2 mile neighborhood, and my house is at mile 1.8. He's mile 1.75. So they come to my house after his. So yeah.
The pre-band, Daniel, in the biz we call it the opening act or the opening band. Pre-band. Becky's here. What's up, dude? Carly's here. Yeah, we are here today to solve all your Christmas and holiday. For me, it's Christmas because that's what my family celebrates, but it's really just this holiday season. I love the holiday season. Yeah. I'm crazy. This year is gonna be weird for me. I always like to go out. I go out on Black Friday, but I don't actually go shopping. I just go out because I just love which sounds weird, but I love the atmosphere of everyone's out doing, not the early morning crazy people atmosphere, but just the atmosphere of everyone's buying
7, 8
stuff
a.m. Yep.
And yep. I'm almost always into stores either on the 23rd or 24th because I like to kind of be out there with that. I actually love going out because I love seeing all the dads and husbands out getting all their Christmas gifts on the 23rd and 24th. But it's gonna be weird this year. It's gonna be a little different and stuff. But I don't know. I have a lot of memories that I really love of Christmas. So
I hear you. For me, I think I kind of already hit it. Mine's Thanksgiving because it's running.
I
it's
do love
football,
Thanksgiving.
It's food. It's naps.
I do love Thanksgiving. Yes, I'm a big fan of Thanksgiving.
And my mom knows how to do it right. So, yeah.
What I love on Thanksgiving is that we go out to my parents' house, and my mom does a great job. And then when we're done there, we go to Amy's parents' house, and they've just finished up.
Ooh.
So then the leftover, but they leave all the everything out so that I can go grab it. Sometimes you gotta do a quick warm up, but most time it's still good to go. So like it's the 2 meals, which is great for the healthy eating, by the way.
I thought you were gonna say you love Thanksgiving because it's like you've been waiting all year to watch the Detroit Lions, and this is your chance.
No, but what a win on Sunday, though, huh?
Right? Speaking of, going back to the Mastermind Rewind, I actually used that field goal in our Mastermind Rewind today when we were talking rating. I did. It was a great analogy, too.
I think I'm going to have to go back and watch that and see that. So we had a lot of people sharing their, a lot of Thanksgivings, a lot of Christmas, Halloween's. Halloween's is definitely a good one. I actually really I love the 4th of July, too. Yeah, I think because it's in summer, it's during my birthday's in July, so there's a connection.
You do everything with your neighborhood and community. You guys are just all to love.
Yeah. So sad part is the people I'm talking about that across the street that do the lights are also like the ones that we usually plan with to do all the neighborhood stuff. They're moving next year. They bought a lot. They're building. And they're going to be gone probably about this time next year. They're going to leave. I'm like, oh, man, now we got to figure out, who's coming into this house. I'm the old neighbor guy now. I'm going to be like the old guy who comes over and hey, welcome to the neighborhood. Better cut your grass. So I'm planning on that. I'm working on that.
You're going to give them a copy of the bylaws that you just created.
Well, when we moved in here, so we've been here for 13 and a half years. I moved in next door to us. Is an older couple. They've been here for 50 years or whatever, and they used to.
Moving in though, by the way, she's coming to Stowe.
Come on over, girl. They've done a lot of nice work on that house. It's really nice right now. But he would sit out. Tony, we lost him about 5-6 years ago. But they would sit out every day. If certain time, they said it's a 5 p.m. was gin and tonic time. Him and his wife Lynn, but it seemed to be always when I'm mowing the lawn, and they'd sit out back, and every now and then he'd just be yelling, "Hey, you missed spot," goofing with me. Then I moved to the front lawn. They'd move out front to 2 chairs and just heckle me the same thing. We were here for 2 months, and he drops a book off on my desk. It's a book from 1970 on lawn care maintenance, lawn care tips for the new homeowner or something like that. So we still joke that I mow my lawn only because I'm worried that he's looking down and making fun of my lawn, but
that's amazing.
They're the best neighbors ever. Lynn is still here, but I like anything that brings people together, even if we have to do it virtually, and
that's good.
What it is.
That's good.
All right, you want to do one more, and then we'll do a quick. We'll do
last question.
Last question, then we'll do a giveaway, and we'll bounce.
Okay. What is your favorite book written by Hans and Jen Apple?
What's my favorite book? Oh, it's got to be Hans. It's the one that's just now coming out.
I'm who? What?
Yes, so brand new book coming out from Jen, which just started pre-sale started on Monday, so you can get it right now.
Yeah.
Or you can pre-order it, and then it actually launches officially released Amazon and everything on Friday. Everything's over at awardwinningculture.com. I should have put that up, but I didn't. Let me throw that up real quick. Dave, do you have she wrote up such an awesome little description of the book. Do you have that we could do that? Because I'm not going to do it justice.
Let me see what I can find for you real quick.
Right, I'm going to put down here, so I'm just pop this out for everyone, but awardwinningculture.com. So we can find out, all their books are there, but...
Right. Last night, I got the chance to watch, I call it the Mount Rushmore of EduStars. 4 powerhouse women up there just talking about this book all on one screen. It was so stinking good, yeah. It
was a good breakdown. Jen just apparently writes children's books on the weekend. Here's why I love this one. Full transparency, I haven't read the book yet, but my dog is in the book.
That's awesome.
My dog Tasty is one of the characters in the book. Jen, if you don't follow Jen, they did a contest where you could submit and you had to explain why they were awarding a dog, what makes them special, stories from their family, pictures and stuff like that, and then they pick certain dogs to do it. I remember when she's going through it was like a really hard time for them to go through all these entries and stuff. But Tasty was one of the ones that got in there because of sort of her backstory and stuff. It worked out. So super excited about that. My kids don't know that Tasty's in it, which is gonna be really fun because we have award-winning. If you don't already have award-winning dog. That was the first book, and this is like a continuation, and they both tie into Hans's award-winning culture book. So it's a really cool mix, and they have they have like lesson plans and exercise and activities you can do in your classroom that connect to the books too. So it's like not just a book; it's a great story, bedtime book and stuff, and everything like that. But you can also bring it into your classroom and stuff too. So the kids know award-winning culture, and they love the book. So I'm super excited, specifically for Jacqueline. I think Jacqueline's going to freak when she realizes that's Tasty in it, because I've seen the images and they did a really nice job. Her illustrator is fantastic, but it's a fun book. So excited about that.
Yeah, and I don't know how to share the great. I'm like robotic again. Sorry. Am I moving?
Yeah, you're moving. You're fine. I don't know. Okay. I was laughing because I don't know you.
I don't know how to drop. Do I just drop the stuff in the comments here? What do I do?
Yeah, you don't have a share screen down there?
Yeah, I do. So I'll do that. Let me pull it up. Description of the book. Here we go.
And you can get a bundle with both children's books or a bundle with the children's books and award-winning culture. Becky Dude says do it. So, I mean, if you need anything
Do it!
So we didn't say it yet, but I think this goes on there. But also, like, congrats to Jen. Like, not an easy accomplishment. It's really, really cool. So, the book's right there. What I got on screen, Taylor, awardwinningculture.com. You can find it there underneath books. It's gonna be on Amazon on Friday, but you can pre-order now. So the book is called I'm Who. Do you have it, Dave?
I'm pulling it up. Yeah, I'm slow. Everything is just stuck here. Sorry.
Here, you want me to pull it up? Here, I got you. I'm on it, baby. Chrome tab. I'm Who. Woo! All right, let's bring it in. Ready? And did I bring it in? I did.
There you go. Wow. Yeah, you got it. That's way better than what I was doing.
Let me pull this down.
I was a mess there.
Turn that off. And I'll scan. So you can go right here. There it is. So she's got a nice write-up of what it is here. You can pre-order it. And they also have the lesson plans and activity sheets that are coming. You can do a virtual visit, not just with Jim, but also with Maya, who's the star of Award-winning Dog. So
you can actually follow on Instagram, by the way.
Yes, you can. You can. So you can get it, the purchase right there. That'll get you the pre-order, but then as of Friday, it'll actually it's an order, and so hope that helps, Taylor. That's where you can go. So do us a favor, go over there and check that out. Super excited for Jen. It's really, really cool. Well, really for all of them, because Hans helps a little bit too, I think, with the books.
Yeah. He gives her space to do the work.
They're a pretty good duo. Yeah, so that's awesome. So go do that. We have 2 minutes left. Let's do a giveaway real quick.
I have no idea who won Arsenio Hall, by the way. I don't remember who got that one or what they won, but I still have some stuff here if anybody wants some stuff.
Oh, Arsenio Hall. Who won that?
Around you.
Who won Arsenio Hall? I'm looking back through the comments right now.
I'm trying to see if anybody sent me an email about it. I want to make sure I can still say what we still have available. So I know KDI is gone.
Arsenio. Adam Connors won.
Okay.
Arsenio Hall.
So Adam, make sure you tell me what it is that you want from that. So we don't give it away.
I'll do a classic. Let's give away a shirt.
Ooh, yes. Every time you start throwing shirts out there, I want to play along.
Play along.
Okay. Game on. Let me pull up my phone.
Do we want to make this super
I'm
easy?
Playing from Twitter.
Or more difficult. All right. So you guys, you are all. So here's the problem with this. You're playing against Dave, but Dave's actually hearing everything faster than you because there is a slight delay between.
Because I'm smarter.
Let's make it super easy. I said my dog is in Jen's book. What's my dog's name?
All right, I won't play. That's not fair. Literally just
quick.
said it. Yeah,
I just said it. But you had to be paying. Wow, Kate, super fast over there. She got that Twitch speed. Kate, that is right. It's tasty, and you spelled it exactly how we spell it. Nikki was right behind, just a little bit there. There's Becky.
So when you're on Twitch, do you have to do up, down, left, right, BA, select, start, like to get super speed? Does that help? Or is that?
I don't know, but I'm so happy that you mentioned that because I just bought a shirt with it, so.
Oh yes,
I'm super excited about it.
Tell you what, a bonus book for anybody that can tell me specifically what is that in reference to? Up, down, left, right, BA, select, start.
You gotta give us the name of. Yeah, that's
Nintendo,
that's right.
Specific, Taylor.
Tell you that we need specific because it's a very specific code to a game, but also to it's been used in all of their games.
Yep. It got you 30 lives. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they used it in like a whole bunch of other games that they produced.
Yep. Taylor, bringing it.
Gotcha. Well, nope. Kate got it actually because it's actually called the Konami code.
Yeah. Yep. There you go.
But
Kate's just clearing house. Yep.
But Taylor, I think we'll give it to Taylor though because Kate just won with Tasty. And you got her. Who's saying Tony Hawk? They didn't do that. They didn't do Tony Hawk, did they? Does that work in Tony Hawk? It could. Who knows? But Konami didn't do Tony Hawk, did they?
I have no idea.
Kate, make sure you email me for your shirt. Let me know address and shirt size. Taylor's getting a book.
Sure.
You want to give Kate the book too, or she gets the shirt and that's okay.
Just send us some emails. We're not keeping.
Just send us emails. Tell us what you want. We'll probably send it to you.
No idea what you're winning. Just send us emails.
Elijah, there's a good chance if you email me, I'll send you like a signed picture of Tony Hawk. So, I mean, it might be my signature, but still, like,
that's awesome.
Have you ever watched it? I love Tony Hawk, like on his social where he shares his experiences of people not recognizing him.
Oh yeah.
Like the one, like where he's in line at the airport and like his name is Anthony Hawk on the thing, and he's like, "Oh, like Tony?" He's like, "Yeah, people call me Tony." He's like the skater, and he goes, "Yeah," and the guy goes, "Wonder what he's up to these days," and Tony Hawk goes, "This." And I don't know if that stuff actually happened, but they're funny. He's a good dude. Anyway, all right. So we gave away some good stuff. Make sure you check out Jen's book. On pre-sale right now, out full blast on Friday. We have more people going live. She's going live again. Let me look real quick at the calendar of when she's going live again. Is it tomorrow or I think it's Friday? It is Friday. Is it Friday? No. Yes. No. I don't know.
Just look for the little notification that you get. It'll probably be.
I have so many things on my calendar. Friday night, this Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, Jen will be live with Ray, Becky Thal, and Carrie talking about the book. That's going to be a good time. Tomorrow night, we've got, dude, I don't know if you knew this or not. Tomorrow night, we've got a powerhouse leading us in Mastery Chat. Do you have any idea who I'm talking about? We're talking, like, the pride of Ontario, Canada. Like, if Toronto was like, we need a new mascot, and I don't know if this is Toronto's mascot. It can't be
Bathroom Podcast.
It's no longer the Toronto Maple Leafs, and now they're just going to be the Toronto Che and Pavs is what they would do. Che and Pav leading us tomorrow night for Master Chat, so pretty excited about that. And
some driving music in the background of a Twitter chat. I'm
they can probably figure it out. And then they'll be live tomorrow. They'll be live after the chat with Ray. So, your Team Ray folks. Ray gets to hang out with them. So that's awesome. So that'll be tomorrow night, Master Chat, 8 o'clock Eastern time. And then on Friday, 8 o'clock Eastern time as well, live everywhere here with Jen and Becky and Carrie, and I forgot the other one. Who else is with her? Sorry. Oh, and Ray. Jeez, Freya. That was not on purpose, I promise. That was not on purpose. Live talking about Jen's book as well. So, shout out to Jen. Congratulations. That's awesome. Super excited about that. Thanks for everyone for chiming in. We had a lot of activity today. That was fun. A lot of good answers. Good questions from your daughter, Sydney. So, thanks, Sydney. It was great. Sydney, the 40th president of the United States. Good stuff. Make sure you're messaging us, letting us know if you won something so we get it out. There's a few people that I'm sure might still be watching that I owe things to. I promise they're coming out. So that's good. But other than that, Dave, appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you. I'm off to record with Megan Anderson.
I know. Tell Megan we all said hi.
Will do.
Everyone else have a fantastic night. Appreciate you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow night, I guess.
Soon.
See ya.